All right. Welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. As we're getting set for the second game of our triple header here for you today. Next up, we have the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. This is an AFC West matchup. Denver is really struggling. They're 1-8 on the season. And in fact, if Denver loses this game today to Seattle, they are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Seattle comes in at 4-4 coming off their bye week. And Seattle trying to get above 500 and get back in the AFC playoff picture. Evil Dead, he missed the last game, but he's still doing fairly well this season. He's 91-56 now on the season. Waldo got the last game right. He's now 14-14. Evil Dead has taken the Seahawks in this game. We'll figure out who Waldo wants to take if he were to come back in and let us know. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington for this one. Broncos Seahawks here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. It's the Broncos and the Seahawks. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. Seattle at 4-4, the Broncos at 1-8. If the Broncos lose, they are eliminated from the playoffs. Seattle trying to get above 500. Seattle coming off their bye. And there's the kickoff by Sam Beasley. We're underway from Seattle. From the 3-yard line on the return for the Seahawks. Bringing it back. Number 82 on the return. That's Dale McClain. Dale McClain, the rookie out of Illinois. Starting quarterback Devin Wade in his 9th year out of Texas. Former Bronco, former Panther. Now with the Seahawks. Seattle will start at their own 23-yard line. Just underway from the Emerald City. 4 wide. Single back. Wade under center. 1st and 10. Hands off to Terry Gilbert. Down to the 26. Again a 4. Gilbert, the 9th year back out of Texas. Tackle made by number 96, Dante Manning, the 6th year defensive end out of UCLA. 2nd and 6 from the 26. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade is going to take off, and he gets taken down at the 24. He's going to lose 2 yards. On the sack, it'll be 3rd and 8. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Seattle at their own 24-yard line. Seahawks trying to avoid going 3 and out. 5 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws. And it's caught. Marcus Clay out to the 38-yard line. Again, 14 yards. And that'll be a Seattle 1st down. The 4th-year receiver out of Colorado State. First and 10, Seattle. At their own 38-yard line, 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 43, a gain of 5. Terry Gilbert, the 9th year back out of Texas. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. Four wide for Seattle on second down. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert again. And Gilbert tries to get outside. Gets taken down for no gain. Tackle made by number 57. And that's going to be Tim Lloyd, or James Thomas, excuse me, the 8th-year linebacker out of Clemson. 3rd and 5 for the Seahawks at their own 43-yard line, four wide. Wade in the shotgun. Gilbert in motion. Wade drops back. Wade throws deep, and it's caught down the sideline. That's going to be a touchdown. Blake Gibson. 57 yards. Touchdown, Seahawks. Blake Gibson, the 6th-year receiver out of Rutgers. He got the defensive back all turned around. Cameron Parker got all turned around. And the Seahawks take a 6-0 lead. Perfect pass. Cody Foster will come on now for the extra point. Kicker's up. And it's good. Seattle leads at 7-0. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Seahawks get a touchdown on their opening drive. .5:38 left in the first quarter. Denver will get the ball for the first time, down 7-0. Denver at 1-8, Seattle at 4-4. Dakota Cochran will kick. Fielded at the 4-yard line, bringing it back. This will be Marcus Branch. And Branch brings it out to the 26-yard line. And that's where Denver will have it, 1st and 10, 5:33 left in the first quarter. Injury timeout. When the Broncos got shaken up, number 93, Larry Miles. First and 10 for the Broncos at their own 26-yard line. Four wide, Braxton Brown, the quarterback, the rookie out of Michigan State, in the shotgun. Hands off to Perry Lattimore. And Lattimore inside the 30 out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 for Lattimore in his 7th year out of Appalachian State. They'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Broncos at their own 33-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 37. A gain of 4 yards. Picks up the first down. First down, Broncos. .452 and counting here in the first. On 1st and 10, Brown in the gun. Brown to Lattimore up the middle, and Lattimore across midfield to the Seahawk 49-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. Another Bronco first down. Broncos on the move. Four wide, Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown draws back. Looking, in trouble now. And he's going to get sacked back at the 38-yard line. A loss of 13 yards. The sack made by Morgan McCoy, the 9th-year defensive end out of San Jose State. A loss of 13 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 23 for the Broncos. Back to their own 38-yard line. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Seattle up 7-0. Four wide for Denver. Brown in the shotgun. Brown back looking, throws near side. It's almost picked off by the other Morgan. That's Gary Morgan. The fourth-year safety out of Pittsburgh nearly had himself a pick six. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 23 for the Broncos. 4 wide to the far side. Brown in the shotgun, 3rd and 23. Brown draws back. Brown looking. Brown is going to get sacked again. It'll be a loss of 5. The sack made by Wes Cochran, the second-year linebacker out of Cincinnati. That was not a good Denver possession there. 4th and 28. Sam Beasley back to punt for the Broncos on 4th down. Gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 23-yard line by Blake Gibson. So the Seahawks lead it 7-0. Their offense comes back out, led by Devin Wade, 9th-year quarterback out of Texas. .3:16 left in the first quarter. Seahawks come out in the I formation on 1st down. Wade hands off to Gilbert. Gilbert trying to get outside, down the sideline. Terry Gilbert across midfield to the 48-yard line. 29 yards for Terry Gilbert. 1st down, Seahawks. Under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Seattle at the Denver 48. 4 wide for Seattle. But everybody in tight. Wade under center. Hands off to Gilbert up the middle. And Gilbert picks up the 1st down. 11-yard pickup to the 37-yard line. 1st down Seahawks. If Denver loses this game, they'll be the first team eliminated from the playoffs this season. Three wide to the far side, 1st and 10. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 35. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. .210 and counting here in the first. Seahawks up 7-0. Seattle comes out, 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun, single back. Gilbert in motion. Wade throws a screen to Gilbert. Oh, that didn't work. The Broncos are right there. That's going to be a loss of 6 yards. James Thomas, the linebacker, came in and made the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 14 for Seattle. They'll have it at the Denver 41-yard line. Seahawks come out, 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun on 3rd down. 3 to the far side. Wade drops back. Wade looking. Wade in trouble again. Has to throw it away. The Broncos brought the pressure. It'll be 4th down. So the Seahawks come up empty on that drive. This would be a 58-yard field goal if they want to try it. I recommend they punt. They're going to punt. Dakota Cochran back to punt on 4th and 14. Cochran gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline. It's out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Actually, it was a touchback and went in the end zone. 1st and 10, Denver at their own 20. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Seattle up 7-0. Braxton Brown, the rookie quarterback out of Michigan State, leads the Bronco offense. Broncos' only win this season was against the Browns several weeks back in Cleveland. In the I formation, Brown hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore picks up 3 to the 23-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. as we're coming up on a minute left here in the first quarter. If you missed the earlier game, Dallas beat Arizona 21-14. They ended Arizona's 8-game winning streak. 2nd and 7 in the offset eye. Brown back to throw. Brown got hit as he threw, incomplete. Seahawks bringing the pressure. It'll be 3rd and 7. What'd you say? Yeah. That'll stop the clock with 50 seconds left in the first. 3rd and 7 for Denver. 4 receivers set wide. Brown in the shotgun at their own 23. Brown back. Brown looking. Throws and caught by, it looks like, Restrepo out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 5. It was actually Colt Cruz, number 83. The 11th year receiver out of Texas. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos come up 2 yards short. And back to punt, Sam Beasley. Davis has joined us. Beasley gets the punt away from the 25-yard line. Blake Gibson brings it back out to the 30. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Seattle up 7-0. The Cowboys beat the Cardinals earlier, 21-14. This is our second game. We have 3 tonight. We'll have the Texans and the Rams after this. We'll head down to L.A. for that one. Sports Davis has joined us. 1st and 10, Seahawks from the 30-yard line. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 31, a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Misty says hi, Davis. As James Thomas made the tackle. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Seattle up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. We go to the second quarter. 2nd and 9 for the Seahawks, 4 wide. Wade back to throw. Wade steps up and throws to the sideline, throws it away. He felt the pressure, and that'll bring up 3rd down. 7:56 left here in the second quarter. The Seahawks at 4-4, Denver at 1-8. Denver eliminated from the playoffs if they lose today. 5 wide, Wade in the shotgun, 3rd and 9. Wade draws back. Wade rolls out, throws back the other way. Nearly picked off. Thomas had it in his hands. Couldn't hold on. It'll be 4th down. They were looking for Gilbert out of the backfield. Davis says, hey, Misty. It'll be 4th down. I have 3 today. This is the second one, and then I have some college games later. 4th and 9. Dakota Cochran gets the punt away. It'll be fielded at about the 17, brought back to the 20-yard line by Kendall Battle. 1st and 10 Broncos. Braxton Brown, the rookie quarterback. Davis rooting for the Seahawks. I know he doesn't like Denver. He doesn't like Houston either. And Houston plays next. Davis will be probably rooting for the Rams in the next game. Broncos come out 4 wide, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Brown under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore to the 24-yard line, a gain of 4. Caleb Hamilton on the tackle, the 8th-year defensive tackle out of Miami. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 24-yard line. 7:25 and counting. 4 wide for the Broncos. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown rolls out, and Brown takes off. And Brown gets across the 30 to the 31, a gain of 7. And that'll be a Denver 1st down. Yep, Davis taking the Rams next game. Davis rooting for the Seahawks in this one. Your Cardinals lost earlier, though, Davis. The Cowboys beat them 21-14. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Brown in the shotgun, 4 wide. Brown back. Brown throws, caught underneath by Zach Vaughn, the tight end, out to the 42-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 9, make it a gain of 11, I'm sorry. It'll be a first down. Zach Vaughn, the second-year tight end out of Oregon State. .6:28 and counting here in the first half. 1st and 10 Broncos at their own 42. Brown looking. Brown throws, dumps it off to Colt Cruz out to the 49, a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. Clock is moving. Coming up on 6 minutes left here in the first half. Four wide for Denver. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown steps up and tries to take off and gets taken down at the 49-yard line. Wes Cochran, the linebacker, makes the tackle. It'll be a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Broncos at the Seahawk 49. Big third down here. Broncos come out in the eye. Brown under center. Brown, play action. Brown throws deep downfield. Incomplete. They were looking for Zach Vaughn. He couldn't hold on. He was well covered. It'll be 4th down. No, they've already signed a 5-year extension on the exclusivity license. On 4th and inches, Beasley back to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. Out of bounds at the 22. And that's where the Seahawks will take over. About 2 months ago, the NFL blackmailed EA Sports into signing the agreement to extend the exclusive rights for another 6 years, not 5, 6 years. So we're stuck with EA. This was the NFL's doing. EA didn't want the exclusive license because, you know, they got sold and they're trying to save money, right? 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Wade under center. Wade looking, throws near side and caught and moving down the sideline with it. Number 86, Marcus Clay, out to the 32. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Seahawk first down. That was actually the tight end, Miguel Romero, the rookie out of Arizona. 1st and 10, Seattle from the Seahawk 32. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert to the 34, a gain of just a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Seattle scored on the opening possession of the game, but that's all the scoring we have so far. It'll be 2nd and 9. Seahawks spread the receivers out. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Wade throws near side and caught by Rupert Jones, the tight end. A 6-yard gain out to the 40-yard line, bring up 3rd and 3. Jones, the 11th year tight end out of Oklahoma. What can I say, Davis? What can I say? Wade in the shotgun on 3rd and 3. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert picks up the first down, weaving his way out to the 45. A gain of 5. First down, Seattle. It's because I take it seriously, Davis, and they don't. They give it lip service. First and 10 from the 45, 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade drops back. Wade throws, caught. Making the catch. Colby Walker, out to the 46. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Well, EA Sports, EA in general, was sold to a group out of Saudi Arabia about, 2 weeks ago? 2nd and 1 from the 46-yard line. Wade under center. Wade, play action. Wade looking. Wade throws deep. Bounces in the air and is caught on the deflection by Marcus Clay down to the 33-yard line. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And that'll be a gain of 13 yards and a Seahawk first down. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Seattle on the move, up 7-0. 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert will lose a yard back to the 34-yard line. Broncos were right there. It'll be 2nd and 11. EA did a pretty good job of hiding this in the media, but they were hemorrhaging money big time. The only game that was profitable is Madden. 2nd and 11 from the 34-yard line. Wade in the gun. Wade draws back. Wade throws, caught underneath by Gibson out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 will be 3rd and 5. So they sold the company to a group based out of Saudi Arabia, and the first thing they did was slash a lot of the employees and restructure. 2 minutes left in the first half. Seattle up 7-0. Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. On 3rd and 5 from the Bronco 29-yard line. Wade draws back. Wade looking. Wade is going to take off, and Devin Wade out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A gain of 13, and that'll be a Seattle first down. That'll move the chains. With this new ownership group, we'll see if they get serious about Madden or not. 1st and 10 for the 16. Wade looking. Wade throws. Caught by Gilbert. Out to the 17. Loses a yard. Coming up to make the tackle, Larry Miles, the 10th-year defensive end out of Texas Christian. And that'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Seahawks at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back, throws, and caught by Gibson down to the 11. That'll be a gain of 6. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, I feel bad for Jareth. We have an injury timeout. They'll charge that to Seattle. They have 2 timeouts left. 1:06 left in the half. 3rd and 5 Seahawks at the Bronco 11-yard line. Broncos have played pretty tough up till now. Let's see if Seattle can cash in. 4 wide on 3rd down. Wade in the shotgun. I bet he was. Wade looking. Wade throws near side and caught by Gibson, but he's well shy of the first down. He picks up only a yard. Coming up to make the tackle was Lance Grady, the rookie out of Pittsburgh. So Seattle, Denver takes a timeout. They want to conserve time. Seattle will try a 27-yard field goal attempt. It'll put them up 10-0. This is Cody Foster, the 3rd-year kicker out of Stanford. The kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead it 10-0. .58 seconds left here in the first half. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The Broncos at 1-8, Seattle at 4-4. Yeah, the Cowboys won earlier. They beat the Cardinals 21-14, the game before this one. Oh, okay, I was talking about mine, not the real NFL. There's the kickoff from the 7-yard line. On the return, this is number 81 for the Broncos. That's John Barksdale, the 3rd-year receiver out of Arkansas. Next week, we look to Week 11. Seattle will host Tampa Bay. And Denver next week will be off. It'll be their bye week. And in 2 weeks, Denver will host the Chargers. 1st and 10 Broncos. 4 wide. Brown back. Throws underneath and caught by Samson DeCarva. 5 yards out to the 32-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. How'd the Titans do today? And how did my Dolphins do today? On 2nd and 5, we're down to 30 seconds. Brown throws outside, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. How the Titans do today and how the Dolphins do today. Dolphins are just bad. So are the Jets. 3rd and 5 from the 32-yard line. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Big 3rd down for the Broncos. Brown drops back. It's a blitz. They get it off to Lattimore down the sideline. A big gain out to the 44-yard line. It's a 24-yard gain on the screen pass to Perry Lattimore and a 1st down for the Broncos. Denver trying to get on the board before halftime. Denver does get the second half kickoff. 21 seconds. They took a timeout. They have 1 left. Broncos from the Seahawk 44. Brown in the shotgun. Brown drops back. Throws and caught by DeCarva down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 10. And the Broncos take their final timeout. It'd be a 51-yard field goal from here. In my NFL, the game before this, the Cowboys beat the Cardinals 21-14. That game is on YouTube if you want to check it out. Just look for Jammin' Sports on YouTube. Look for the blue JS in the corner. You can't miss it. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 4 wide. Brown in the gun. Brown looking. Brown throws near side, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Leonard Smith, the safety, in his 12th year out of Utah State, knocks it away. 12 seconds left until halftime. Denver out of timeouts. 2nd and 10 from the Seattle 34-yard line. Let's see if they kick the field goal. No, they're going to go. Run another play. 4 wide. Brown in the gun. Brown draws back. Brown looking, throws, and caught by Zach Vaughn down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 9. Make it a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. He gets out of bounds with 8 seconds. So now the Broncos can try a 42-yard field goal. They're going to try it right now. Braden Oliver, the rookie out of Utah, from 42 yards. You get the Broncos on the board. The kick is up. And it's good. So with 4 seconds left in the half, Seattle leads at 10-3. And the Broncos will kick off. Denver, if they lose, they are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Seattle would get over 500. They'd be 5-4 if they win today. Seattle looking to get back in the playoff picture. Oliver will kick off. And that's through the back of the end zone. Touchback. Seahawks will have it at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. 4 seconds left until halftime. Jimmy Jam with Sports Davis. Misty's here. Great to have you along. On this Sunday, our second game of our triple header. We have the Texans and the Rams up next. Wade will take a knee. And we'll go to halftime. Halftime score, Seahawks 10, Broncos 3, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lemon Field, Seattle, Washington. The Seahawks lead the Broncos 10-3 as we start the third quarter. Denver will get the opening kickoff here in the second half. Thank you for the update, Davis. What about the Titans? How did they do today? There's the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6-yard line, bringing it back. On the return is Barksdale out to the 24-yard line. The Patriots beat the Titans? Good. I hate the Titans. I love it when they lose. Titans are bad. The only game they beat, or the only team they beat, was the Cardinals, and the Cardinals gave that game away. 1st and 10, Denver from their own 24-yard line. Broncos come out. Brown in the shotgun. Single back. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore pushing forward out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Broncos can tie it up on this drive if they get a touchdown. 2nd and 4 from the 30-yard line. 4 wide. Brown under center. Brown looking. Brown throws outside and incomplete. They were looking for Colt Cruz. He was well covered by Gary Morgan, the safety. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line. We had a college football game earlier, and Kentucky beat Virginia 24-6. 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line. 4 wide. Brown looking. Brown throws deep. And he took a shot too. They were looking for Xavier Restrepo. Restrepo, a well-timed hit. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 4. That happened so fast I didn't see who hit him. Beasley back to punt on 4th down. The Broncos go 3 and out. Beasley gets the punt away. From the 18 on the return is Blake Gibson out to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Seahawks, leading 10-7 or 10-3. Texans Rams up next. We'll head down to LA for that one. We'll just head on down the West Coast. We'll have a doubleheader for you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll wrap up Week 10 tomorrow night. We'll have our Sunday night game and the Monday night game. 1st and 10 from the 23, 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Wade draws back, throws, and caught by Gibson. Holds on at the 30, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. The doubleheader tomorrow night. It'll be the Bills and the Chiefs will kick things off, and the Jets and the Raiders will be the other game. 2 good ones tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. 2nd and 3 from the 30-yard line. Wade hands off to Gilbert. Gets the 1st down, and Gilbert to the 35. A gain of 5. 1st down, Seattle. .6:35 and counting. We're in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Wade in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. Hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Yes, Seattle hosts Tampa Bay next week. And the Broncos will be off. On 2nd and 5 from the 40, Wade hands off to Gilbert again. Terry Gilbert out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. 5:49 and counting. Denver can be the first team eliminated from the playoffs if they lose here today. 3rd and 1. Everybody in tight. Wade under center. Wade. Play action. Wade throws and incomplete. Tried to get it out to Gilbert, and it was knocked away by Jackie Pierce, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Notre Dame. It'll be 4th and 1 for Seattle. Let's see if they go for it or if they punt. They're going to punt. Dakota Cochran back to punt on 4th and 1. Cochran gets the punt away. And that's going to fall into the end zone. Touchback. And Denver will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 5:23 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Seattle up 10-3. Well, Seattle's letting Denver hang around, as I like to say. And the Broncos, again, they can tie it up on this drive right here. Braxton Brown, the rookie quarterback out of Michigan State. 4 wide, but they're in tight. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown getting pressured, and he gets sacked back at the 12-yard line. Caleb Hamilton on the sack in his 8th year out of Miami. A loss of 8. It'll be 2nd and 18. Hamilton comes in with a huge sack. .5:15 and counting. 2nd and 18 for the Broncos back at the 12. Brown not happy in the huddle there. What's he saying? He's saying block. 4 wide, everybody in tight. Brown in the shotgun, 2nd and 18. Brown, they pitched to Lattimore. Tries to get outside, but he's taken down at the 13. A gain of only a yard. Tackle made by Russell Smith in his 14th year out of Alabama, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 17 for the Broncos at their own 13-yard line. Denver comes out, 5 wide, empty backfield. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown in trouble, rolls out, and has to throw it away. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawk defense comes up big. Gets another stop, another 3 and out. And Denver will punt. Beasley will come in to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. From the 36-yard line, Gibson brings it back out to the 40. And that's where Seattle will have it, 1st and 10. Seahawks still lead it 10-3 here in the 3rd quarter. Earlier today, the Cowboys beat the Cardinals 21-14, ending the Cardinals' 8-game winning streak. Cardinals still in first place at 8-2, 1 game over the 49ers at 7-3 in the NFC West. Cowboys even their record at 5-5. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade rolls out and throws it away. Couldn't find a receiver open. 4:14 left in the 3rd quarter. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Seattle. Seahawks come out. Everybody kind of in tight with 2 receivers to the near side. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert picks up maybe a yard to the 41. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Tackle made by Courtney Maxwell, the 3rd-year defensive end out of LSU. Under 4 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd and 9 for the Seahawks. 3 receivers to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Throws a screen pass to Gilbert. It doesn't go far. He picks up maybe half a yard. It'll be 4th and 8. James Thomas, the linebacker, comes up and makes the tackle. 3:35 and counting here in the 3rd. So the Denver defense keeping the Broncos in this game. Cochran back to punt for the Seahawks on 4th down. Gets the punt away. From about the 14-yard line, bringing it back for the Broncos. Kendall Battle out to the 25-yard line. Broncos still just down by 7. Some highlights here. Braxton Brown getting sacked. And Braxton Brown getting sacked. It's been that type of day. Well, the Broncos, after all that, are still only down by 7. 3:18 left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Texans-Rams up next. We'll have college football after that. 4 wide. Brown under center, single back. Brown throws a quick screen, a wide receiver screen, out to Samson DeCarva. No gain. Leonard Smith, the safety, right there to make the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 10. As we're coming up on 3 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 5 wide, empty backfield on 2nd and 10. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown throws deep downfield, and it's caught in bounds. Samson DeCarva down to the 36-yard line. That's going to be a 39-yard gain. How was this in bounds, though? I don't know about that. What a catch by DeCarva in his 6th year out of Missouri. Let's see if they review this. Seattle wants to challenge. I don't blame them. Let's take a closer look at this one. Well, it's hard to tell. I can't see where that foot is. Okay, here we go. Well, you know what? That's a catch. That's going to stand. No, they're going to overturn it. Wow. They overturned it. They said that second foot came down on the white. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Broncos back at the 25, 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws down the middle, and it's caught by Zach Vaughn out to the Seahawk 49-yard line, a 26-yard gain. Denver gets the first down anyway. The 2nd-year tight end out of Oregon State. First down, Denver. Great catch. Coming up to make the tackle was Gary Morgan, the safety. So Denver now at the Seattle 49. A touchdown ties the game up. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Brown draws back. Brown looking. Throws. And it's caught by Vaughn again. Down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 18 yards and a Bronco first down. Denver on the move. All of a sudden, Denver's offense is clicking. Under 2 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. 4 wide for the Broncos. Single back, Brown in the shotgun. Brown to Lattimore. Inside and down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4. 1:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Denver on the move. A minute and a half left in the 3rd. 4 wide, but everybody in tight. Brown in the shotgun. From the Seahawk 25. Brown back. Throws outside. Caught by Colt Cruz down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 11. And that's another Bronco first down. Colt Cruz in his 11th year out of Texas. All 11 years for the Broncos. 1st and 10. Denver at the Seahawk 14. 3 to the near side. Brown back to throw. Throws, dumps it off to DeCarva down to the 9. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. He's the best Bronco drive of the game so far. Under a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Denver comes out. Everybody in tight. 4 wide. Brown under center. Brown draws back. Throws outside to Vaughn. And Vaughn down to the 5-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. At the Seahawk 5. As we're down to 30 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Broncos come out 4 wide on 3rd down. Brown draws back. Brown in trouble. Brown's going to get sacked. Back at the 12. A loss of 7 yards. Sacked by Morgan McCoy. And now Braden Oliver will come on. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt. Will they get the attempt away? No, they won't. At the end of 3, Seahawks lead at 10-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field as we start the 4th quarter. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Broncos at the Seahawk 12. Denver was going to kick a field goal. Let's see if they still will. They will. Braden Oliver, this will be from 29 yards to make it a 4-point game. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead is now 10-6. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. 7:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Seahawks scored a touchdown on the opening drive. It was a 57-yard touchdown to Blake Gibson. That's the only touchdown of the game. Sam Beasley will kick off for the Broncos. Actually, it's Oliver kicking off this time. Oliver kicks off from the 5 on the return. This is Blake Gibson, and Gibson brings it back out to the 23-yard line. Seahawks up by 4. They can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. Devin Wade comes back out to lead the offense. Jimmy Jam with Sports Davis. Misty's here on this Sunday. Great to have you along. 1st and 10 from the 23. Wade in the shotgun. Wade drops back. Wade throws and overthrows Colby Walker down the middle. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Walker had a step, but he was overthrown. 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks. Back at the 23-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert only picks up a yard to the 24-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. 7:40 and counting. I said this before. The Seahawks are letting the Broncos hang around, and that usually comes back to bite you. 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. 3rd and 9. Wade looking. Throws. Down the side. Oh, it's dropped. Rupert Jones was wide open, and he dropped it. It'll be 4th down as the Seahawks go 3 and out. Dakota Cochran back to punt. Cochran gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 28-yard line by Kendall Battle. And now the Broncos will come back out. They're only down by 4. The Broncos can take the lead, believe it or not. As bad as they played, they can take the lead here with a touchdown. They can stave off elimination, at least for a week, if they can get a win here today. Broncos come out 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Brown hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore gets taken down for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Coming up to make the tackle, Russell Smith, the linebacker. We're coming up on 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Seattle up by 4. Evil Dead took the Seahawks in this one. On 2nd and 10, 4 wide. Brown looking, throws near side. Caught by Vaughn. And Zach Vaughn down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Broncos. 6:40 left. Big 3rd down for Denver. Everybody in tight for the Broncos on 3rd and 5 from their own 33-yard line. Brown in the shotgun, back to throw. Throws it across the middle, and it's caught by Vaughn out to the 39. A gain of 6, and that'll be a Denver 1st down. Russell Smith comes over and makes the tackle. 1st down Seattle, or 1st down Denver, excuse me. As we're coming up on 6 minutes left. Brown in the shotgun on 1st and 10, 4 wide. Brown fakes the handoff inside, throws down the middle, and is picked off. Coming the other way for Seattle. is Russell Smith down the sideline. He may go. Touchdown. A pick six for the Seahawks. Russell Smith in his 14th year out of Alabama. I'll give you the yardage officially here in a second. Watch the replay on my laptop. I don't have it yet. I'll give it to you. So the Seahawks go up 16-6. It's a two-score game now. They'll go up by 11 with the extra point. Russell Smith with an interception return for touchdown. 5:49 left. Cody Foster will come on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. All right, yardage. It was a 56-yard interception return for touchdown by Russell Smith down the sideline. And the Seahawks go up 17-6 with 5:49 left. Broncos are just having a rough season. They have a bye next week, so you know they won't lose. Haha. With the Denver about to be 1-9 if they don't come up with a miracle here. The kickoff by Foster from the 7-yard line. On the return for the Broncos is Barksdale. And Barksdale out to the 31-yard line. John Barksdale. 5:45 remaining. Seattle up by 11 now, 17-6. Well, the Broncos are down by 2 scores with 5:45 left. If they can score quickly, they have a chance. But they got to score quickly. 4 wide, but they're in tight. Brown in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Brown looking. Brown throws, and it's dropped by Zach Vaughn. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. $5:41 left. 2nd and 10 for Denver at their own 31. Everybody in tight once again. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Leonard Smith, the safety, knocks that one down. They were looking for Vaughn once again. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 31. Broncos come out, 4 receivers wide. Brown in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Brown looking. Brown still looking. He's going to throw it deep. And it's caught by Samson DeCarva. A 69-yard touchdown catch by Samson DeCarva that gets the Broncos back in this game. The 6th-year receiver out of Missouri. Brown just heaved it deep, and DeCarva came down with it behind the secondary for the touchdown. That gets Denver back in this game. It's now 17-12. Denver will go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game. They'll try for 2 here. 2-point try. Everybody in tight. Brown under center. Brown looks to the end zone. Backs up, still looking, throws, and it's caught by Vaughn. The 2-point conversion's good. It's now a 3-point game. The Broncos just made this one interesting again. Seattle leads at 17-14 with 5:31 left. We still got a lot of time left in this one. Rams-Texans up next. We'll head down to Los Angeles for that one. A lot of time still left. Seattle's offense, if they're going to win this, they got to get something going here. If the Broncos get it back, they have a chance to take the lead. Braden Oliver will kick off for Denver. There's the kick. From the 6-yard line on the return, this is Blake Gibson, and Gibson brings it out to the 31-yard line. 5:27 left. If you're a Seahawk fan, you want them to eat up as much time as possible and get another score if they can. Seahawks will start from their own 31. First and 10, Seattle. 3 receivers to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 33, a gain of 2. The Broncos are right there. Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, on the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd and 8, 5:15 and counting. Four wide for the Seahawks, single back. On 2nd down, Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert's going to be hit in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards. Parker Cameron came up, made the tackle. The defensive back. And now the Seahawks face a 3rd and 11 as the Broncos are trying to force the 3 and out. Big 3rd down. Seattle comes out 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun. 3rd and 11. Wade drops back. Wade steps up. Wade is going to get sacked back at the 27-yard line. A loss of 3. Sack made by Dante Manning in his 6th year out of UCLA. Seattle goes 3 and out. It'll be 4th and 14. Denver's going to get the ball back with a chance to tie it up or take the lead. Still plenty of time. 4:22 and counting. Dakota Cochran back to punt for the Seahawks. Cochran gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 27-yard line by Kendall Battle. So now Denver, they can tie it up or take the lead. They're down by 3 as Braxton Brown comes back out. 4:08 left here in the 4th quarter. Just a 3-point Seahawk lead. See what the Broncos do here. Four wide. Brown in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Brown hands off to Lattimore. Out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Russell Smith. Under 4 minutes to play now. Time becoming a factor. 4 wide for Denver. 3 to the far side. Brown in the shotgun. 2nd and 7 from the 30-yard line. Brown looking. Brown throws outside and it's knocked down. Broken up by Devin Coleman, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Illinois. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Broncos now at their own 30-yard line. Seattle trying to hang on. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. 3rd down. Brown back. Brown rolls out. Brown takes off. And Brown picks up the 1st down out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10. And that'll keep the Bronco drive alive. 3:25 and counting. 1st down Denver. Down to 3:15. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from their own 40. Brown throws and it's tipped at the line. He was tipped by number 90, Morgan McCoy. Incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock with 3:06 left. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 40-yard line. Broncos come out 4 wide. 3 to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws and it's picked off again. Same player. No, it's not. Number 55. No, it was the same player. Russell Smith picks it off again. His 2nd pick of the day. And he brings it back to the Bronco 42-yard line. He returned the previous one for a touchdown. He's got 2 picks here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10 Seattle. Going the other way. And now Seattle can put this one away, especially if they get a touchdown. 3 minutes left, and Seattle will have it at the Denver 42-yard line. Texans-Rams up next. We'll head down to Los Angeles for that one. Seattle in tight with 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 40, a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. .245 and counting. Four wide again, but in tight. Wade under center, single back. 2nd and 8. Wade to Gilbert up the middle, and Gilbert to the 39, a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7. And that will probably take us down to the 2-minute warning. Broncos desperately need a stop. Seattle at the Denver 39-yard line, 3rd and 7. 2-minute warning. Here at Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. On 3rd down, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade back. Wade throws near side. Caught by Rupert Jones down the sideline. Jones all the way down to the 15. A gain of 24 yards for Rupert Jones, the tight end, and a Seahawk first down. And the Broncos are forced to take a timeout. .153 left. I believe Seattle played Denver earlier in the year in Denver, and the Seahawks won that game. I'll try to find it. I think they did. Wade on 1st and 10 for the 15, hands off to Gilbert, loses 2 yards, back to the 17-yard line. Back in week 3, Seattle beat Denver in Denver 24-7. Seattle trying to get the season sweep on the Broncos. Denver took a timeout. They have 1 left. 1:51 left on the clock. 2nd and 12 for the Seahawks from the Broncos' 17-yard line. Denver's really only chance is to hold Seattle to a field goal attempt. 3 wide to the near side on 2nd and 12. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 10. It'll be 3rd and 2. David Fuller on the tackle, the defensive tackle. Denver took their final timeout. 1:47 left. 3rd and 2 for the Seahawks at the Denver 7. 4 wide for Seattle. Wade in the shotgun on 3rd down. Wade looking. Wade throws near side. Caught. Touchdown. Colby Walker. A 7-yard touchdown catch. The 5th-year receiver out of Boise State. And that should do it for the Seahawks. That'll put them up 23-14. With 1:43 left. Cody Foster will come on for the extra point. Foster for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead at 24-14, up by 10. A 2-score lead for the Seahawks with 1:43 left. The Broncos have no timeouts. Seattle's going to go to 5-4. Denver's going to drop to 1-9. The Broncos will be officially eliminated from the playoffs with 7 weeks to go in the season. That's pretty bad. Misty says she's never picking again. Every time she picks, she loses. There's the kickoff from the 4-yard line. Barksdale brings it back over the 20 and out to the 21-yard line. Braxton Brown, he's had a rough day. You'll see right here. There's one pick. And there's the second pick. Both by Russell Smith. One of them was returned for a touchdown. We're already updating the standings. Denver's going to be 1-9. Seattle's going to be 5-4. That gets Seattle back in the AFC playoff picture. That puts them 2 down behind Kansas City. And a game behind the Raiders. Brown on 1st and 10. Throws outside. Caught by Lattimore. Out of bounds at the 25. A gain of 4. Be 2nd and 6. That'll stop the clock with 1:34 left. Broncos have no timeouts. Down by 10. Seattle will get ready for Tampa Bay next week. On 2nd and 6, Brown throws down the middle, and DeCarva can't hold on. Leonard Smith, the safety, breaks up that pass. 1:30 left. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Broncos at their own 25. Down 24-14. On 3rd down, Brown fakes the handoff, throws deep downfield, and it's knocked down. Breaking up the pass, number 28, Nick McCoy, in his 7th year out of Texas Tech. It'll be 4th down. They were looking for Colt Cruz. Broncos have to go for it. They're down by 10. On 4th and 6, 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. 1:26 left. Brown draws back. Brown throws and caught by Cruz, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs at the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks will take over. Devin Wade, some highlights. He had a great day today. That was the touchdown to Gibson to start it all. And that was the touchdown a moment ago to Kobe Walker. Evil Dead's going to be 92 and 56. The Evil Dead took the Rams in the next game. 1:21 left. Denver out of timeouts. Seattle should be able to just run out the clock. In the victory formation, Wade takes a knee. Clock will run. Broncos can't stop it. We'll head down to Los Angeles here in a few minutes for the Texans and the Rams. It will tick down. It should be right around 40 seconds when they snap the ball. Wade will take a knee. They'll probably have to snap it one more time. They probably will for good measure. And the Seahawks are going to win this 24-14. Seattle will be 5-4. The Broncos are 1-9. The Broncos are officially eliminated from the postseason. Final seconds will tick away. Wade takes a knee, and that's it. Your final score, Seattle 24, Denver 14. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Texans Rams up next.